Hello everyone and welcome back to another marvelous video. We've got something fun for all the Peaky Blinders fans out there today. When it was announced that the 6th season would be the final one in January, we were all very disheartened at the thought of not seeing Thomas Shelby on screen again. This has been one of Cillian Murphy's most iconic characters, but that's all in the past now, and it would definitely be exciting to watch him play Shelby again. In this video, we're going to go through everything we know about the Peaky Blinders feature film, so sit back and enjoy as we dive into this video. Before we get too deep into our explanation though, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to the channel. It's a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Peaky Blinders Series Overview. For those of you that are new to Peaky Blinders, let me give you a short overview of what the show's about. This is a crime drama that's based on the Peaky Blinders street gang. It revolves around a family of mixed Romani and Irish traveler origins, and it's based in Birmingham. Thomas Shelby is the cunning and ambitious crime boss of this gang, and he runs it with his family. It's set in the aftermath of the Great War, and Shelby is a World War I vet. Shelby wants more than just running the streets, so he starts taking steps towards growing when a crate of guns goes missing, and he sees it as an opportunity for business. The series follows Shelby and his gang on their mission to advance through the world, encountering many hurdles along the way. Release date. We were all left wanting more when the final season ended back in 2022. Thomas Shelby's story was nowhere close to being over, but instead of giving us another season of this amazing show, creator Stephen Knight informed fans in 2021 that the story would not conclude on television and that the last chapter of this amazing story would happen on film. He gave away that COVID changed their plans and severely impacted how the 6th season was produced, and the idea of making a movie instead of the 7th season came up. However, Knight also mentioned that he had always planned this journey from the beginning to end with a movie even before all of this. In June 2024, we got official confirmation that this movie is happening on Netflix. The production for this much-awaited film concluded in December, but we still don't have a proper release date. Netflix has still not officially announced when the movie will release, but there is some speculation from fans that it might happen during the fall of 2025. The movie. The film is set to be directed by Tom Harper, who's not new to this universe. He's no stranger to the production. After all, he was the one who directed the first season's second half. When he was asked about this, he mentioned that when he first directed Peaky Blinders, they had no idea how huge this story would become. But they did know that something about the writing and the alchemy of the cast was explosive. He also shared how excited he was to reunite with Cillian Murphy and Stephen Knight to bring this movie to life. Series creator Steven wrote the script for the movie, and the name of it was finally confirmed on Instagram. Nadia Stacy, a hair and makeup artist involved in the project, shared a piece of art with Cillian Murphy's illustration as Thomas Shelby, along with Barry Keoghan in black and gold tones, which kept it in a gloomy and serious vibe. The image featured the title, The Immortal Man. The caption seemed to indicate that this might be the title of the movie, The Immortal Man, Peaky Blinders the Movie. This could just be a production codename, or it could very well be the actual title. We're gonna have to wait to find out. Plot details. We don't know much about what's going to take place in the film. However, Stephen Knight revealed that the story is set during World War II and the Peakies are involved. The country is at war and so are they. Birmingham was one of the cities in the UK that was heavily bombed. During this period between August 1940 and April 1943, the German Air Force bombed the city extensively, and thousands of people were killed and injured. Many homes and factories were destroyed. It'll be interesting to see our favorite gang, especially our beloved veteran, navigating through all the war's chaos. It's a bit of a surprise that the movie is set in this period because it was always maintained that the series would naturally end when World War II began. Knight said he wanted to end it after the first air raid siren from 1939, so it'll be fascinating to see what made Stephen Knight explore the events after that. It also seems like Shelby will be on the road to redemption because season 6 also touches on the theme after he crosses a line to kill Michael. Knight has always wanted the character to have an ending in which he is redeemed. Cast details. Cillian Murphy is obviously going to reprise his role as Thomas Shelby in the movie. Murphy has always been honest about how he was willing to return to the role of Shelby, but he was glad that there was a break. He thought it was good for everyone to have a break, and he definitely used the time extremely well by becoming an Academy Award-winning actor for his performance as Oppenheimer. Murphy expressed that it felt like Shelby wasn't finished with him. He also shared that it was gratifying to collaborate with Harper and Knight for the film, and that this movie is one for the fans. Netflix announced on the 30th of August that Barry Keoghan had joined the cast, but we still don't know what his role is. He's one of Ireland's most popular actors, and he's been a part of projects like The Eternals, Chernobyl, Saltburn, and he was even cast as the Joker's next iteration in the Batman franchise. Pulp Fiction veterans Tim Roth and Rebecca Ferguson, known for Dune, have also joined the cast. Netflix announced that 5 cast members would be returning to reprise their roles, including Ian Peck as Curly, Packy Lee as Johnny Dogs, Stephen Graham as Hayden Stagg, Ned Dennehy as Charlie Strong, and Sophie Rundle as Ada Shelby. It was also confirmed that Tom Hardy would be reprising the role and that Jay Lycurgo would also join the cast. Theories. There's a lot of speculation about what's going to happen in this movie. Thomas Shelby has always tried to undermine fascism by taking down Oswald Mosley, and it's also very likely that once World War II begins, the Peaky Blinders would be a threat to the Axis powers. Thomas Shelby doesn't have much family left by the end of the season. Polly, John, and Michael are dead, and Finn is cast out after he botches Mosley's assassination and turns on them. When he's banished, Finn promises that he'll come for him in revenge. The rivalry between Finn and Duke Shelby, Thomas's firstborn and the one who banished him, could be one plot point in the film. Tommy could also go into hiding and wait till he gets an opportunity to strike. It would be interesting to see what the state of the gang would be like without him if that happened. Since it seems like he might be on a redemption arc, Tommy's relationship with his son Charlie could also be explored. Another possibility is that Tommy might work with Winston Churchill. The two have been in business together for a while now. Churchill has even used him to carry out assassinations before. Churchill is about to become a prominent figure during the war, so it's very likely that the two will join hands. It's also likely that Tommy will stand up to the Axis powers, and it'll be interesting to see how Knight integrates history into this story. There are also theories that point to Tommy dying in this film. He's a character who survived as a tunneler. There is the idea that he's on borrowed time, and he doesn't believe that he's supposed to survive. He believes death is something that is imminent. Maybe he'll resolve the complicated feelings he has towards death by finding peace, or maybe by actually dying. All we can do at this point is speculate and wait for the film's release. What's next? Will there be more Peaky Blinders after the movie is a question that we all have. Well, Knight confirmed that there are 2 spin-offs in development at Netflix. One of these is set during the middle of the 20th century in Boston, and it's a couple of decades after the original. Not many details have been revealed other than this, but the other one is supposed to focus on the matriarch of the Shelby clan, Polly. We don't know when this story will be set or what it'll be about, but there is a lot of speculation that it'll be set in her youth and delve into her rise through the crime scene. It'll definitely be interesting to see how she gained her power and influence. It seems like it might be a long wait, but Netflix will be bringing Peaky Blinders back real soon. Marvelous verdict! Well, you guys, with that, we've come to the end of yet another marvelous video. The Peaky Blinders film is one of the most awaited ones from fans all over the world. What theories do you have about the film? Do you want to see Shelby redeem himself, or do you think he's gonna go out as he lived? We want to see your thoughts and predictions in the comments section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video, and as always, stay safe and stay marvelous.